Heard voices in the night, whispers of double lives. So I back from away your knife.
So I have so many new things. Hi, how are you? I hope you guys are good. I have so many new things that we're going to play with today, and two of the things were an early Christmas present from my husband, and that is 2 palettes. Look at that. First, the Tarte Face Shaping Palette. We're going to play with this. This was on sale the other day for like 20 some odd dollars. Comes with a huge ass mirror, which I like, but this is what it looks like. If you can see it against the glare, probably not. But this is just like a natural, neutral kind of everyday palette, which I love those because I use them daily. And then we have this, which is upside down. And then we have this bad boy, which is, oh, so dirty already. I don't even think there's any saving it at this point because I had oil on my hands. But this is the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. Now, I haven't wanted anything from Too Faced in so long, you guys, until I saw this beautiful creation. I have the original. Now we're going to play with this one. And I wanted to do something new, something that I've never done. And I want to try to recreate one of the cards that comes with the palette from the Too Faced palette. So this is the look that I want to do. It's kind of like you use the green and I think the purple or the pink. I don't know. But I'm going to try to recreate this and see if I can do it. Probably not. She's got a completely different eye shape than me, but shit, why not? So I'm going to start off with a primer, and this is the Amazing Cosmetics Illuminate Primer and Highlighter in Glow. This is what Niki Tutorials uses a lot in her thingies, I don't know, but they sent this to me as PR, and I love it. This is what started the whole wanting to use a glowy kind of primer like the Becca one started. This is good, and you can get this at Ulta, which is awesome. I could just put this on and leave it at that. Like, if you have good skin and you put this on, you just look so healthy. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the Urban Decay All Nighter. You guys, Octoly sent this to me, Urban Decay Octoly. This is my 3rd bottle. You will see this in my empties, I think, coming up Friday. This is so good. This is the, like, most fullest coverage foundation that you can get. They just came out with their concealers too. I haven't been able to try that yet. I'm hoping that one day I will be able to, but I have 3.25 in this, and what I want to do is actually try out a mixture of these, so because I already know that I love this. This is bomb. This is amazing. This is worth your money, especially if you're looking for a completely full coverage foundation that isn't cakey. This can get there, but use it sparingly. But I want to go in with these, and this is the Dermablend Professionals Flawless Creator. These are kind of like foundation pigment drops. You don't need very much of this, but I think this might be a little bit too dark for me, and this is just a hair too light. So I thought, why not mix them and see what happens? I'm so happy to have this Urban Decay foundation back, you guys. I'm so happy about it. I used it up and I was just like, I need it, but I have so many other foundations that it's just like not a high priority, I guess. I was kind of sad about that, but I finally got it back. Now, they said you do not need like more than 1 or 2 drops of these, so that's just what I'm going to do, is put just a little hair on there. And I'm going to use the Real Techniques sponge today, and we're going to see how this turns out. Ooh. If you want to see the difference between here, I did one side with the foundation and one side without the foundation. And you can see the difference, which is huge. At least for me, in the mirror, it's huge. For concealer, I'm going to go in with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I have not used this in forever, and I have NW20. I haven't used this in so long. I missed you. I'm just going to dot it where I want it. This concealer does tend to go a long way. Not a lot of people talk about it anymore. It used to be a really raved up concealer when I first started my channel. But I love this. It's so hydrating under the eyes, and when you're like me and you have a lot of creases and fine lines, and you're more mature, concealers like this tend to be like #1. Just love how it looks. Okay, now for setting powder, I'm going to go in with something new I got from Octoly. This is from Becca. It doesn't really look like this. I just have it half turned. This is their soft blurring Soft Light Blurring Powder in Pink Haze. You open it up, the package is just rocks. And it's pink powder, and it's not as messy as you would think it was. It's kind of insane to me. So I'm going to use my damp sponge here and just lightly go in with this powder. This powder is supposed to like blur imperfections, and it's supposed to brighten. And man, does it brighten. So I love it. And then for my face, I'm going to go in with the same powder and use this Moda Pro kind of powder brush. This powder sets my whole face very quickly, and I love that. This way I don't need very much powder as I would with another powder, and it just, I'm in love with it. It gives you such a brightening effect and kind of like a luminosity, but the luminosity is very, very light, but you can kind of tell on my nose. This is a gorgeous powder. I mean, it's just gorgeous. I think if you find that you're using a matte foundation, or your foundation is just too flat, this kind of powder is going to really liven it up. Now I'm going back to my L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. I've been using a whole bunch of different eye products, and I like them all, especially the pomades, and I've been using those a lot more. But I just miss my L'Oreal pencil. This is so good. So good. Alright, and I guess it's a good thing I used that, because that was the end of that one. It's all gone. I'm going to go in with the Tartist, and this is the brow gel. This is a really good gel, but I honestly like to wipe it off first. Otherwise, it can get way too wet and clump your eyebrows together, and it takes a while to dry. So my favorite's the Pixie Brow Tamer, but this is really good, and I like the wand. You just have to really work with it. Now I'm going to go in with a new eye primer I got from Glossybox. This is from Kryolan, and this is their eyeshadow primer. Like I just said, duh, Niki. It's like a weird white paste. It's really slippery. So let's try this out. Ooh, this is really oily. Alright, now let's go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Gold. This looks so much better in person than it does even online. And even online it looked amazing. So I'm so excited to play with this. I'm going to go in with the Delium Tools 938 Blending Concealer Brush. And I'm going to go into Rollin' in the Dough. Oh, it just smells so good. And I'm going to go in there and I'm just going to put this all over my lid. Seriously, all I smell is cocoa right now. And I'm not going to lie, I'm loving it. I did swatch these on Snap, at least a couple of them, and they felt dry, but they swatched beautifully. So I'm very excited to try this out on the eye and just see how it performs. Alright, so we're trying to recreate this look here. I think it's gorgeous, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it here. So, apply Rollin' in the Dough from lash line to brow. Check. Got it. Now this goes right to smoking out your outer V and doing your lash line, and I just don't do that. So I'm going to do this my way. I'm going to go in with So Bougie right here. And I'm just going to lightly take that as a transition. Ooh, this is a really nice pigment. Okay, not bad at all. Dang. Alright, now I'm going to go in with Cocoa Truffle like they said, and I'm going to put that on the outer V. I'm not going to go down to my lash line until I get to my lash line. It's just my own kind of, I guess you could say, tradition, or just how I do things. It's my routine. These colors are so softly pigmented. Like, it's almost like they blend themselves. Alright, now it says to press money bags here onto your lid. So I'm going to use my finger to do that. So I'm just going to take some of it here and press it onto my lid. That is a gorgeous color. I like it. It's a little diffused in the camera, but it's more dark, kind of royalish green on my eyelids, and I like that. Alright, now it says to sweep New Money, which is this pink here, into the crease. So we shall see. I'm going to go in with a Luxie small tapered blending brush so I can fit it right in there into the crease and see how this goes. It's a little scary for me because this is like a lot of color, and I don't usually do too much color, so not like this anyway. And then after this, it just says to use a Decadent, which is their black, to make a wing liner, which I am not doing. So this is basically the eye look. This looks nothing like that. It looks nothing like that. Let me see. Right that? No, right that. right there. We'll see. But I don't know. I think after this I'm going to go in with Live in Lavish here, this darker purple, same brush, and go back into the crease a little bit. I'm going to focus this more on the outside and middle part of the crease. I just like how this looks a little better. I do think that Too Faced needs to be a little bit more specific with their eye tutorials on that paper, because it looked nothing like it. Now, something that I'm noticing about this is there's not really a good shade for an eyebrow highlight. Like, this one looks on camera like it would be, and you can use this as a matte, but this is actually more of a brown gray that it's going to be way too dark to use. So that is one thing that I don't think I like about that palette. So I'm going to go in with Ofra's highlighter in Blissful, and I'm just going to use that because that's perfect. It's perfect for everything. I mean, bathe with it. Shit. Now I'm going to go in with the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Eyeliner. I had a little trouble using this at first, so I'm going to try it out again and see if I can do it. I like how long it is, but I don't like that it's too flimsy at the end, and it's just not dark enough. Like, I have to go over it and over it and over it and over it to get the blackness that I want. So I like it, and it does say all day, but I don't like it for that reason too. It's not my favorite. Now I'm going to attempt to use the Dodo lashes. I love these. They're just very, very old. I don't even know if they have a name. I think they have a number. I think that it is D207s, if they're still available. But I like these so much. I just haven't worn them in a while, and they are very old. So let's see how this goes. Alright, so while I'm waiting for my eyelash glue to dry, I love these lashes so much. I'm going to go in with this eyeliner. This is from the Glossy Box, the December Glossy Box, and this is the Beauty For Real in Blonde, which is a beautiful, like, highlight color. I don't know. I thought it was gorgeous. It's kind of like a silver highlighty color. Highlighty. So beauty guru. But I'm going to go ahead and put this in my waterline. And I'm also going to bring this around and kind of just highlight the inner corner of the eye with this. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Delium Tools. This is the Golden Triangle collection. You guys, so pretty. This is their pencil, 780 pencil brush. I'm going to go in with So Bougie and Cocoa Truffle, these two browns here, and put them underneath my eye. And then I'm going to go back in with Moneybags. Ew, that looks so gross. I'm going to go back in with Moneybags and a smudge brush and smudge that green underneath my eye. Alright, now I'm going to go with the Tarte Tardiest Mascara, and I'm just going to apply that to the top and bottom lashes. I'm a little afraid because I don't really use anything but my Isley Rose for the bottom lashes, but I really wanted to try this out. It's not bad, but it's not as good as my Isley Rose for the bottom lashes, but I love it for the top. Now we're going to play with the Tarte Face Shaping Palette here. I love Tarte's packaging. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to go into the middle shade here, Desert, and I'm going to use the Delium Tools Face Shading Brush. They kind of go together pretty nicely. And I'm just going to start kind of bronzing, sculpting, whatever you want to call it. These seem very pigmented, so I'm a little afraid. Yup. Holy shit. They blend out really nicely, though. These smell like vanilla. Gosh, cocoa from Too Faced, vanilla from Tarte. I'm hungry. I mean, that's a serious sculpt, you guys. It looks like a line in the camera, but it's actually really blended out nicely. I guess I should just tone that down a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, this palette scares me when it comes to face sculpting. I'm a little shooketh. Now I'm gonna take the Kat Von D concealer brush we talked about last time, go back into Desert, and do my nose. I'm so afraid. I'm like barely tapping into it because I'm so scared of it. Holy cow, that works really good. Wow. This palette is no joke. I mean, I absolutely love it. The pigmentation, the blendability, everything is great on this. And you have eyeshadows, setting, probably highlighters. You have everything. Everything. I just love it so much. Don't make fun of my sculpting abilities, you guys, okay? I'm not that good, and this is, for me, this is way overboard. I feel a little like I'm going drag queen. Not that that's not gorgeous, but on my face, oh no. For blush, I want to go in with the Hourglass Blush in Luminous Flush. I haven't used this in a while. It's just so pretty. And I'm going to go in with the Delium Tools Precision Blusher. God, this is so pretty. Can you tell blush is my favorite? Oh, it looks so good. I don't know about this contour though. You guys let me know, but I feel like I went way overboard. Highlight is the same as always. Ofra Blissful. This is just gorgeous. Oh, shit. Now for lips, I'm going to go in with this lip liner from Wet n Wild. And you are called what, friend? Bear to comment. So it's just like a nude lip liner, and I'm going to fill in my whole lip. These are so creamy. I love them. And then I'm going to go in with an Hourglass little deluxe size sample lippy, and this is in Peacemaker, which is also like a nude. And I'm just going to fill in my lips. Alright, and to finish the look, I'm going to go in with the Dermablend Set and Refresh setting spray, and then we're done. Alright, and that is the look that I came up with using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette, the Tarte Face Sculpting or Face Shaping, whatever it's called. But I like it. It does not look like this at all. It does not look like the Your Money look. And I think that's basically because she has a completely different eye shape than I do. Hers is much more sultry and just pretty looking. Mine, I don't even know. But I do like the colors together. It's new for me, so, you know, I haven't done a look like this. I like it. Everything that I used will be listed down below in the description bar if you guys want to check any of them out. Highly recommend those palettes and a lot of the products that I use because they're like holy grails. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.